Happy Tech Tip Tuesday, everybody! Melissa O'Connell here, your Lexus technology specialist. Today we are taking a look at how to locate the key cylinder in the driver's door handle so you can do things like manually unlock your Lexus if the battery in the key fob or the battery on the vehicle are no longer operating, and you can also use the manual key cylinder to lock the vehicle while it's still running. For our first step, we're going to remove the metal key from the key fob housing. To locate the mechanical key in the key fob, just turn it to the side and look for the word push. You're going to actually push on this dot, and when you do, you'll see this little lever open, and then you can pull out the metal mechanical key. You can also do this with the wallet key or the card key because it's just another electronic key. Basically, it's like a fob with no buttons. Let's make sure we know how to access the key cylinder. Some models, it's very easy to locate because it's an open or exposed key cylinder. But a lot of the Lexus models have a covered key cylinder on the right end of the driver's door handle. If the handle looks solid, you'll need to pull the door handle toward you to expose the lock, and you'll access the key cylinder from below the door handle. If you have an older model Lexus, you'll see an access point here just below the handle. You can use a small cloth to protect the finish of this piece. Insert the key or a small flathead screwdriver. Just gently lift up to pop the cover off, and then you can remove it, and you'll see the key cylinder. Many of our newer Lexus models have this setup. This type of door handle has digital latch. We're going to just need to pop open this cover. Remove the mechanical key from your key fob housing, and then use any kind of gift card, credit card, you name it. So you'll just use the card and just give a little tilt to the left. And you may want to hold on to this just in case it does come right off. There are two little notched edges. If it doesn't come off right away, then you'll want to press it toward the left to release the hook that's under this edge of the cover. But now you can see the key cylinder to unlock or lock the vehicle. Make sure that you hold on to this piece because you do want to cover this back up, and this isn't tethered in any kind of way, so hold on tight to that. We're going to use the mechanical key. To make sure that you insert the key in the correct direction, just turn it so that it looks like L for Lexus. Insert the key fully into the key cylinder. It does need to be all the way in so that it can engage the lock. So one turn to the right will unlock driver's door only. Second turn to the right will unlock all doors. If the key fob battery is no longer working, you can still start the car because of the microchip located in the fob. You just need to place it in front of the push button start and then apply the brake and push to start like normal. If the vehicle's 12-volt accessory battery has lost power, you'll use the metal key to unlock the door. Just put that into the key cylinder and then turn to the right to unlock. In this example, I'm leaving the key in the key cylinder after unlocking the door. You can also turn the key to the right to unlock the door and then remove the metal key from the key cylinder if you prefer. Just make sure to hold on to it. If your vehicle has digital latch, you're still not going to be able to enter the vehicle because you need power in order to operate this type of door handle. So you're going to use the emergency release for the door handle. It's a black lever that's located here at the front of the door handle. It's pretty well hidden, but you can feel for that lever and then pull toward you, and you'll be able to open the door. The lever can be a little challenging to operate, so if you feel like the door is not opening easily and you're worried about applying too much pressure to this lever, go ahead and while you're pulling the lever toward you with your fingers, press with your thumbs against the door handle. And that'll just give you a little more leverage. If the vehicle needs a jump start, locate the release for the hood, and then locate the latch to allow you to open it. Usually it's located just to the right of center. If you do need to jump your vehicle yourself, make sure that you consult your owner's manual because there are different jump port locations depending on the model, year, and powertrain on your Lexus. When in doubt, press the SOS button or call Lexus Roadside Assistance. If you would like to bypass the smart access system and lock your Lexus manually with the engine running, keep in mind you are going to get some alarms and alerts when you close the door and take your key fob with you. So now the engine is running. I've removed my key fob. I've removed the cover of the key cylinder. Just twist to the left to lock. The mirrors will not auto-fold even if you have the feature turned on, and you have deactivated the smart access system. So trying to unlock with the smart access sensor in the door handle or even pushing the unlock button on the key fob is not going to work because you've overridden the system. You'll need to use the mechanical key to re-enter the vehicle. Turn to the right one time to unlock the driver's door only. Turn to the right a second time, and you'll unlock the entire vehicle. You may see a message that says, press brake pedal and touch engine switch with key. It means you need to apply the brake and hold the key fob in front of the push button start. Then you'll reawaken the smart access system. Apply the brake, press the engine start button, and you're ready to go. Now the emergency key on the wallet key is pretty thin. If you are going to frequently lock your vehicle while it's running, I would recommend that you use the key fob instead because that metal emergency key is just a thicker, more substantial key. When you're ready to put everything back together, you want to replace the cover for the key cylinder. Remember that there are two pieces and insert this back piece first. Once that's in place, just snap down and you're all set. And then make sure that you return the metal key to the key fob housing. Well, thank you so much for visiting the Lexus Virtual Classroom today. Don't forget to check out the deep dive tutorials for lots of information about your Lexus. Thanks again for visiting. We'll see you next time.